Erick may have thought his college days were long over, but we've sent him to the University of Mississippi, where curator Greg Johnson oversees the blues archive at the J.D. Williams Library.
Super excited to be here because, admittedly, when I was in school, I didn't spend a lot of time in the library. But if we had stuff like this in my library, I definitely would have spent a lot more time. So, the Blues Archive, what exactly does that mean?
The Blues Archive was opened to the public in 1984, and it's a collection of sound recordings, posters, photographs, business documents, books, you name it. Anything related to blues, we collect it.
With over 70,000 sound recordings, over 20,000 photographs, videos, and books, Ole Miss houses one of the largest collections of blues memorabilia in the world. Pretty sure the singer-songwriter and Erick will walk away awed and inspired.
We got our start when B.B. King donated his personal record collection to the university in 1982 and 83. He gave about 10,000 sound recordings.
Whoa.
Things that were in his personal record collection. Okay. So a lot of blues and jazz, popular music, a lot of Nat King Cole. There are also some really cool things in his collection that have nothing to do with blues or even music. He has about 50 foreign language courses on LP. And I asked him about that in 2004, and he said when he went on his first world tour, he wanted to be able to say, you know, how y'all doing tonight? You know, thank you in the native language of wherever he was performing. I actually pulled one of those for you right over here.
Yeah,
this
let's
is
see it.
Serbo-Croatian language record course. I mean, you know, this isn't B.B. King's collection. You know, it's like, this is crazy.
So he could say, hello, how you doing, in Serbo-Croatian.
Exactly.
That is awesome.
And one of my favorites from his collection is this little gem, How to Be a Better Bowler. So yeah, there's some weird things.
When we talk about blues influence over the years and still today.
Blues music is the American spirit. It's part of our nation's story. It's a fusion of elements from Africa. A lot of R&B artists grew out of this. I mean, there was rhythm and blues, a lot of soul, a lot of Scottish and Irish traditions, black string bands that formed with banjos and fiddles and mandolins and all of those things you associate with Appalachian music. All of that was forming and fusing together in certain ways here in the American South. Muddy Waters once sang, "The blues had a baby," and they named him rock and roll. So we see these direct links of blues influencing a lot of early rock artists.
Okay.
Anybody that likes pop, country, rock, any of this owes a debt of gratitude to the blues.
So are you a musician as well?
I am.
You definitely look like a musician.
Yeah, I do,
for
I
sure.
do play music. I play
look
all
like you just
all
came
kinds.
off stage with the Allman Brothers or something. You're like, all right, guys, I got to get back on tour.
Right.
So then, are you a guitar player? Or
I
what's
do play guitar. My main instrument's bass. Stand-up bass is my main thing.
Well, you know, you laid these out. Let's just cover a few more.
This is a little cigar box style banjo.
Yeah.
A lot of early blues performers, you know, as children, they couldn't afford an instrument. Right? So people made things out of anything that's available.
Okay.
I've seen people take a wire and nail it to the side of a building and prop up either end to create some tension on the string, and then pluck the string with your hand, and then with the other hand, some people break the necks off of a glass bottle, a beer bottle, Coca-Cola bottle, whatever, and use that as a slide, like a modern slide, and playing a little instrument like this. So that's where the whole slide guitar thing got started.
Yeah.
With the guys, you know, just doing I mean, that's just the way you'd have to play this instrument.
Doing everything they can just to be able to make music,
Yeah, exactly.
Right? That's so cool.
This is called a metal stamper.
Okay.
So these are used to press out 78s. So you'd have side A on one and side B on another. It's nothing on the back. This is sort of like, you can think of it like a mold for people making like ceramics and pressing out exact copies of the same thing. And so these machines would just press out all of these copies. This is the metal stamper for Elmore James's hit song, "Dust My Broom."
Yeah.
This is it. All of them were pressed from
Can
this
I
one.
just...
Absolutely.
I will not drop it. I guess if it's metal, though, it'll be all right.
Yeah, it's pretty sturdy, but yeah. Let's not do it.
Let's go take a walk and see some more stuff. Maybe play one of these records, too?
Yeah.
Well, lead the way, man. I feel like I'll probably get lost in it.
When we go into the stacks, you want to see some of that?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, follow me.
All right, man. movie.
So we are here on one floor of our stacks. On this floor, we have our general collection of blues LPs. So when researchers come in, want to hear something, we come back here to pull these.
Okay. I'll close it behind me.
All right. All right, so let's check out this Victrola. This particular one was donated by a woman here in town. This is a Victor Talking Machines Company. Victrola. This was from 1915. It's their Model 18. So no electricity in this. We'll crank it up. This is great if we ever have a power outage. We can still listen to some music up here, you know? Old school's the way to go sometimes. Wait until it gets up to 78 revolutions per minute. All right, we're golden. And this is one of the cool things about an archive. A lot of times, a lot of these really rare recordings exist solely with private collectors. And that's fine. They're keeping them very well preserved and all of that. But only a limited number of people are able to actually see those. Yeah. Here in an archive such as ours, people can come and actually get a chance to see an original Robert Johnson or a Charlie Patton recording. It makes history very real to people. You know, it's not just some abstract concept of this thing that happened in the past. It's tangible evidence of the past, you know, and it's really cool also to see some of these recordings, like an original Robert Johnson 78. I mean, you know, they're fairly rare. You don't get to see many of them.
For you personally, what's the best part of being inside these walls every day?
Meeting researchers or just blues fans who are, you know, I'm showing them something that's really cool. Somebody's like, oh my God, this is so cool. I've never thought I would be able to touch a Robert Johnson recording.
Right.
You know, those moments are really cool. And also getting the donations in, you know, it can be like Christmas morning sometimes, seeing like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. 99% of our holdings have been donated to us. We have contemporary blues artists in our holdings, as well as some of the earliest blues ever recorded that's here. So we're always looking for donations. And if, you know, people are downsizing, moving to a smaller house, and you can't hang on to your 78 collection anymore, give us a call.
Give Greg a call.